Okay, I'm at the booth of Wanderfly, one of the few demo companies, maybe the only demo company here that's a consumer internet offering, and I'm with Evan Schneier. How you doing, Evan?
Good, good.
And you're based in New York City?
Based in New York, right in Soho.
Big Apple.
Yeah.
So tell us about what you guys do.
Well, we have, as you said, probably one of the few consumer sites here. We're actually a consumer of a lot of the APIs and pipe stuff that a lot of these other companies are doing. Wanderfly is a travel recommendation engine. We recommend where you can go based on what you like and how much you can spend.
Yeah.
So, we find a lot of the other sites out there kind of force you to know exactly what you're looking for the second you start, and that's not really where people come from. People come actually from here. They say, I'm leaving from New York personally, and I'm going to leave it wide open, go anywhere. I want to go somewhere in July, got some money to spend, and I'm looking for adventure and art.
I like beach too.
Adventure, art, and beach vacation. Yeah. So we click get going, and Brazil, not a bad idea. So that's the. So we make recommendations, and as you can see, this is the first one. We kind of present things one at a time, but you have a whole strip of options across the top, and that's because people like to browse. At this point, people are really just in discovery mode, starting to think about your next trip.
Sure.
And maybe we hit the nail on the head on the first one, and you can kind of jump in and look at what you can do in Brazil and hotels where you can stay, how to get there. Or maybe you kind of are still clicking around and you say, oh, actually just show me LA. LA is a good suggestion too. Our site is very visual.
Yeah.
You can see. Again, it's very because it's very experiential, and people like to just browse and click around. And so we do find a lot of people kind of using it very casually and just having fun exploring the options.
Sure. How long has the site been available?
We originally launched in end of October, and so about 7 months ago. Then we just launched version 2, which is vastly different from what version 1 looked like.
It's a great looking site. Do you have partners, travel partners you're working with?
Yeah, a whole bunch of partners. Some of them you can see even just baked in right here. We're pulling hotels from hotels.com, flights from Orbitz, activities right now we're pulling from all over the web. So we've got Foursquare in here if we actually go.
Foursquare integration.
We have Foursquare integration. We actually have Yelp, Foursquare, Nile Guide, Eventful. So I think that's what got us to GlueCon.
Yeah. Which did?
Well, just the fact we're pulling data.
Sure. Yeah. So are you the CTO too, or
I'm the CEO. Jorge's the CTO.
That's right, Jorge here. Okay, I met Jorge. Let me get a shot of Jorge here. And Jorge Trujillo was based in New York City, but recently moved to where?
To Minneapolis.
To my hometown.
I hear it's a great town.
And you've only been there about a month?
About a few months, about 6 months.
You got married and your wife was from there?
That's correct, yeah.
So
it was a very cold winter.
So where are you living, in town or?
Yep, downtown.
Downtown?
That's correct, yeah.
And liking it, huh?
Definitely.
Yeah. So what do you guys do to kind of stay in touch? You do weekly Skype calls and WebExes? And
I'd say we're pretty high tech in that regard. We have a video chat constantly open. We have Skype, email. Yeah, we have a lot of tools to do collaboration. I'm in New York as well. I'm in New York a week out of the month. So
yeah.
The FaceTime as well.
And how many are on the team overall?
About 10. About 10.
Okay.
We've got 2 other co-founders who are on the business side.
Okay.
And about 5 more employees.
Now, have you guys raised funding yet? Or?
We have. We originally raised a small seed round in August of 2009 to build the initial product.
And was that New York investors? Or?
It was friends and family and angels. It was Northeast, a lot out of Boston, actually. And then right around when we launched, they got just a ton of press, a lot of user traction, and and that was the time to raise our next round, which we actually just completed.
Oh, you did a Series A, a Series A,
smallish Series A.
And who was involved in that?
Also, it sort of started on the friends and family side and grew to now. There's a bunch of strategic investors and a few VCs involved. So there's CRV, George Zachary, and there's Mentor Tech Investments from which is kind of a Penn affiliated VC. Actually, all of the founders are actually from Penn, so they like us. And, and then there's Jason Calacanis, Dave Morin. So there's a few really good names. It's a really nice mix that we got. Actually. Some larger institutions and some well-known angels. So
well, it sounds like you're off and running. So good luck to you guys.
Thank you.
We'll talk to you. Have a great conference.